Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It's Saturday night here in the UK, Saturday afternoon across the pond. It's time, of course, as it always is, for Craft House at this time. And this Craft House is a really special one because we're going to be featuring all things Nature's Garden, which is brilliant. Lots of your most favourite ever Nature's Garden collections and some more amazing deals for you as well in this show too. And I'm joined by a very fabulous special guest as well. The lovely Michelle McCarthy is back with me again. How are you, Michelle? It's a triple Michelle day.
I know. How lucky.
You scored a hat-trick.
That sounds good to me. A hat-trick of Michelle all day.
Excellent. So what are we going to? What can we expect? Give us a little flavour of what's to come in this Craft House show.
So we've got some exciting Nature's Garden collections for you. So I've got a few samples here. So we'll have a look at those.
Yes,
so
please.
We have got the Secret Garden for you. Love this collection. Love this die that cuts in and opens up, and then you've got the stamp behind of that beautiful little girl on the swing. Same cheeky little girl sneaking through that door that she shouldn't be going through.
Cheeky.
So cheeky. But just make beautiful
Not
cards.
to be confused with the cheeky girls though. Ooh, no. Touch my bum, this is nice, it feels good. Those ones. Just so you know.
Pretty sure she's not a cheeky girl.
Not sure. Also known for songs such as Take Your Shoes Off, but not those ones.
Yes, no, not those ones. So lots of the elements used on this card to create that beautiful fold. And that's Rachel Gillam. We love our Rachel. She's
our social media superstar this evening.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Love it, Rachel. You are so talented. Oh,
Beautiful.
Disgustingly talented. In the nicest possible way, of course.
Disgusting.
Of course.
Got my smile of yours.
And then we're moving on to... Rachel knows me. She knows that I love her.
Oh, I love you too, Michelle, says Rachel.
Farmhouse, so moving on to the Farmhouse, and again those elements, that beautiful embossing folder used on there. And then so for this one, it's a huge 8x8 card, just using those three little what are they called? Are they mallards? Geese? Yeah, so just using those.
Are they ducks or are they geese? We have this. I feel like we have this conversation every time this comes on.
I suppose it depends how you colour them. I suppose
They could be. They can be whatever they want to be.
Yeah. Could be, there could be swans, yeah.
Could be. Do swans fly?
Yeah.
Not for very long, though.
I don't know.
I've never understood, like, geese and swans, you see them on a river, and they go paddling out for ages, and then they have this massive, and they start going, and then they get going, you pick them up, and then they just come back down again and do it all again. You think, what on earth was the point of that? Have you ever thought that? Back down again.
Swans mate for life, don't they, as well?
Sorry?
Swans mate for life.
Do they?
Did you know, right? I'm really sorry where this is going, but apparently swans mate for life. And if their partner dies, the other one, you will see, dive bomb to its demise because it just can't live without its partner.
Anyway, that took a turn, didn't it?
Didn't expect that when you tuned in, did you? Anyway,
I've got loads of pickup truck stories. Let's not go there.
I love this one. I love that truck, coloured up in any colour. It just looks fabulous. And then...
We're 5 minutes in. Swan aside.
But it took me 5 minutes. I think I did well.
You did well.
Moving on, this beautiful autumn blessings. Those pumpkins are just to die for. The sunflowers, the colours in this kit is just adorable. And then you've got that embossing folder. I think this is the one with the stencil, isn't it? Adore that one. And then again, so nice of these. Still, again, all the rage is this size of card. But the stamps in there are just, I adore this. The collection, just the stamps, the colours, the papers, everything in it. It's just really beautiful. So that's what we've got for you tonight.
Excellent. We're going to kick things off as well with the Secret Garden. Lots of you tuning in saying hello. Ben is in, Ben McCarthy. Barbara Rostovsky saying hi from Indiana. two very different places. Fred says hi from California. Alicia's in. She says hi from Arkansas. Love it. CJ's Paper Crafts is in a sunny but chilly Ontario, Canada. Anne's in Bristol. Tim's in Nottingham. Kathy's in Illinois. Mia is in a very cold Edinburgh. I bet it's chilly around those parts tonight. Emma Young is in New Zealand. How glamorous. Mary Reno says they look like mallards to me. Pamela says hello. Just finished shoveling the snow. So going to rest and watch. Got 13 inches here in Northern Ohio. Wow. 13 inches. Right, we're going to move on. Let's have a look at the Secret Garden collection. Now, it is a bumper one. This one here is the one with the extra cardstock. It is indeed. So you're going to get 2 sets of your luxury cardstock. That means you'll get 64 sheets of that, which is brilliant. Then you've got your Vellum Pad, which is this one just here. Really beautiful. Again, all the designs in here are going to match perfectly with the rest of the collection. And then, of course, what you've got is a 12 by 12 paper pad, which is awesome. So you'll see here, lovely designs, all double-sided, matches in with the Vellum Pad, and is all designed to match, of course, beautifully with the artwork, which runs through the whole collection. I love that it's all got on this kind of craft card style base, which is wonderful. So that's your cardstock that you're getting included. Let's have a little look at the Crafty Hardware then, because you're also getting all of this lovely lot included. So you're going to get this. This is your whimsical lanterns that you can see just here. Then you've also got this one, which is your... Do you want me to move over a bit, Charlotte? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we are. You couldn't see it. You've then got your Enchanted Door, which is that one there. Then you've got Secrets Unlocked, which is your Stamps and Dies. You've also got your Mystical Wood there. This one here is a Moment in Time. This one's a Secret Key. Then you've got Secrets Revealed, which is those beautiful, beautiful stamps. You've got a great embossing folder in there, your garden gateway. And then what you've got here is your gateway to the garden as well. And this is going to be, they're so regal, aren't they? You can use those in loads of different ways, which is beautiful. If you want to go for all of that, it's a great collection. Everything is available individually for you as well, though, is what I would say. So go ahead over to the website, craftscompanion.co.uk.com.au, have a little look at everything. But £87.84 or £101.05 as a platinum member to pick that up. Double points weekend as well. Very, very busy. It's your favourite collection by far in the show this evening. Double points all the way up until the end of tomorrow. So if you're eyeing up the next level in the club, could be the perfect opportunity for you to get there. Pam East absolutely love the Autumn Blessings collection. Jerry loves the Autumn Blessings collection as well. We'll be seeing that a little bit later in the show. But I believe, Michelle, we are going to kick off with Secret Garden. Is that right?
We are.
What are you laughing about? What are you laughing for?
Nothing. We're not going to go there again.
Okay. Not talking. No more swan chat.
No more swan chat. I was just thinking to myself, it's like mouth opens and stuff just falls out.
It does. I mean, I've said worse, to be honest, so you'll be all right. I mean, I've said some pretty grim things on this channel, and I'm still here, so...
So if there's hope for you, there's hope for me.
There is, yeah.
Okay, so Secret Garden. I think we're going to have a play. So I've got the whimsical lanterns out, and I've got A Moment in Time. But all I'm going to use is just the sentiment from this. I just love it. It's friends are the flowers in the garden of life. I think that's just lovely. So we're going to use that sentiment, but we're going to use this to start with. So when you take it out, you've got the nice big size die. So you're like 7.5 inches wide. High is this die, so it's a nice substantial size. And then you've got the lovely stamp set. So we're going to stamp these out first. And I think with this one, it's personal preference as to whether you stamp it out and colour it in and die cut it, or die cut then stamp and colour in. I think whatever's easiest for you, or whichever you prefer. So we're going to put that over there. So you can see it's nearly the width of the 8-inch base, so it's a nice, lovely size. And then you've got these lovely lanterns that go on as well. And again, you've got the dies to cut the lanterns out. You've even got the dies to cut these 3 lovely little flowers out. So you've got the dies for everything in this one. Let's put that back on.
Mary Reno says, or Rhino I should say, says love, love, love this collection. Michelle, love your hair up, very retro, says Fred. Is that all your hair, or is there like a sugar donut in there?
There is a sugar donut in there.
Is there? I knew it. Well, I'd gone with cinnamon personally, but yeah, I knew there was a donut in there.
There's a donut, but I like big hair.
Right.
I'm very much.
What is it? Is it around something?
Yeah, it's like it's just like a round donut.
Is it called a donut? But it's not made of like.
No, it's not made
sugar,
of
eggs, and flour,
sugar and jam. No.
No. It'd be delicious. I mean, what a lunchbox if it was. If that was where you stored it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm very much with Dolly Parton on what does she say? The higher the hair, the closer to heaven.
Ah, I like that.
I like that.
Yeah. She also says about herself, obviously, it took a lot of money to look this cheap, which I think is something amazing. Something I've always aspired to.
Oh, but you see, I love me a bit of Dolly.
Me too.
Because didn't she, maybe I'll not even go there.
Are you going to talk about... yeah, no, I don't think we need to go there.
At least another 5 minutes before I go with that one.
We don't need to talk about the double dollies.
I love me a bit of Dolly.
That's where she was going, yeah, Johnny. Yeah, I could see the glint in her eye.
No, when she was growing up, she lived on the trailer park, didn't she?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking...
Oh, no.
No, right, okay.
So she lived on the trailer park, and her vision for herself was all the women of the night.
All the women?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
So, yeah, so that's why she always says it takes a lot of money to look this cheap.
Yeah. I can't imagine how much her wigs must weigh is the thing that always gets me.
They must, yeah. There's some weight behind them, isn't there?
Must be indeed. Fred says, Joe, did you enjoy your holiday? I did very much, thank you. Feeling very refreshed and glad to be back. Charlotte, did you enjoy your holiday? Yes, thank you. She says she did enjoy the holiday. Didn't feel very refreshed. Absolutely knackered is what she says. We went to a lot of churches. We drove around a lot. We ate a lot of food. We had a very interesting ferry ride. Charlotte is it. Whoop. And yeah, we went on a couple of interesting nights out. Yeah, it was great. Really, really good. Can't wait for the next one. Not with Charlotte next time, obviously. No, she's coming, she says.
Well, she's your number one fan, isn't she?
She is. She got a top fan badge on Facebook yesterday from my Crafter's Companion account. Yeah.
So to stamp this out, I've used my Pebble and I've used the alcohol-proof one. I'm liking the Pebble at the minute. I'm liking the more muted effects that you're getting rather than the black is fabulous. I mean, I love black, don't get me wrong, especially for my sentiments, but sometimes you just want a more muted effect when you're colouring in. So that's why I've been using the Pebble of late. And I've brought my tri-blends in. So I've just got a selection. I've got a true blue, purple, dull green, alpine green, and light yellow blend. So now we're just going to have a nice play and colour this in. So I think we'll start with the green on this beautiful garland.
I only remember because it's Judy Garland, that's why. In my head I think clang, clang, clang with the trolley. That's how I remember it. Chug, chug, chug when the motor. That's how I remember it. Pamela says, FYI, Dolly Parton is a nominee for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. Amazing.
Perfect. Brilliant.
She might be watching. She's a platinum member, I reckon.
I reckon
so. She probably uses clear plate. Well, she would if she lived in the UK. Did I go back to the craft shop when it was open? I did not, Sarah, I'm afraid. No. Because it was on, I was a picture of me on my Facebook outside a craft shop in Gozo. Well, Gozo's like a separate island. I wouldn't have been able to talk Charlotte going back on the ferry again a second time, I think. Oh. Honestly, we went on this ferry, Michelle, and it was, I would say it was sort of undulating by about the length of the height, like as high as the studio the waves were. They were going like 20 foot at a time. So you'd be chugging along just a little bit and then all of a sudden, oof, the whole ferry got like full. And Charlotte was like, oh. It was pretty awful. It was a bit of an interesting day transport-wise because we got to the marina in Gozo. It's about 45 minutes on the ferry away. It's a smaller island, very quaint, very beautiful. And then the guy, we were hiring some transport over there. Guy turns up in the old sort of Land Rover pickup type thing with like a flatbed on the back. Then we had to drive it on the back of there to the rental. And then when we got there, it was like a mini monster truck we rented. It was like one of these sort of two-seater sand buggy things. And it was the loudest thing you'd ever heard.
I did see that, but it did look fabulous.
A bit of a bone shaker as well, wasn't it, Charlotte?
So, a bit of a bone shaker. Because this is so small, I'm not going to go in and do my 3 shade blend because I don't really need to. I've just highlighted that middle bit with my darkest, and then I'm just going to go back over with the lightest. It still looks lovely even though you don't do a full blend. So, just doing this side.
Lots and lots of love coming in for this particular collection. Rebecca says, those lanterns are cute. They really, really are. Anyway, we didn't go back to the craft shop is what I was trying to say. So Gozo is famous for its lace. Very, very world famous for lace apparently. Oh gosh, yeah, that game today. Should have had a trigger warning in this conversation. I'm having flashbacks, some PTSD from that play craft shop this morning. But the craft shop was closed unfortunately, so we couldn't have gone back because it was like 2 hours away from where we're staying. I was on the Nantucket. That could come out very wrong. The end of the show, end of me, end of the channel. I'll try it again. Oh, I was on the Nantucket ferry with waves like that once. Our whole family got seasick. Imagine that. Seasick on the way to Nantucket. Where is Nantucket? I am going wherever it is. Do it again, you both, do it again. Do it again. It's in Ireland, Massachusetts, which is near Boston. Right, Nantucket Island. On the Nantucket ferry to Nantucket Island. Wow, I love that. I once went on a cruise for a few days, and it was very, very choppy. It went from Essex, Harwich and Essex to Norway via Amsterdam, and it was very choppy the whole time, and it was fine. You got used to it after about a day, but then the problem was, Michelle, when you got used to it, when you got back onto land, well, you kept thinking everything was moving like
Yeah.
for a good 2 days afterwards. It's very, very strange. Also, is that tri-blend you're using there?
I am. I'm using my tri-blends.
Tomorrow we have a Colour Me Happy show featuring tri-blends. So really, really great. Wonderful entry-level colouring show for you. Midday in the UK and 7 AM on the East Coast. Very, very early on the West Coast, 4 AM. Roxanne wants to know, can you show the middle of the tricolour blend, please?
The middle?
The middle shade.
I can, on any particular pen or just?
I think she just means in general.
Just in general. So when you take all your nibs off, that is what your pen looks like.
Excellent.
So you've got dark, mid and the light, and it's exactly the same on them all.
Fabulous.
And they are brilliant. Takes all that guesswork out of your blending for you.
You been on many ferries, Michelle?
I haven't, no. I went on one, I don't know if it counts as a ferry, but we went to Disneyland in Florida, and in Disneyland, to get from the car park into Disneyland, you take like a
steamboat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's a boat.
That's the nearest to a
I mean,
ferry.
we'll let you classify it as a ferry, just so you feel part of the club.
All right, thank you.
Brilliant. Johnny, you been on many ferries? Oh, I've been on quite a lot of ferries. Charlotte, she's not going on ferries anymore with no, thank you. First and the last, there we are.
So, light yellow. We're going to try and make it look like there's light coming off of this candle. Maybe I actually could have done with a different yellow, but that will do. Let me just go over that with a. See, this is the fun about these actually. Just having a go.
I thought you had a bit of a dirty nib there for a moment.
Yeah, I did. I'm just double checking. So they've gone in with the darkest then. If I colour the rest in. So sorry, you're going on this discovery journey with me. Just colour the rest in yellow. What I should have done is, I've got some ready to the side of me. What I should have done is wrote down the the exact colours that I use. Sometimes I think, oh, I'll remember it, and you don't write them down and then you don't remember.
Right.
But we live and learn.
Not all of us do, to be honest. Some of my friends are really stupid. I think you've learned nothing in the time you've been on this planet.
So let's show you how these die cut out. So we're just gonna pop that. Oh, it's well and truly stuck on there.
Oh.
Oh, it's coming. There we go. And then the big one. So let's get some tape. Because I'm putting more than one die, I know I say this every time, it might be more to remind me than you. If you're putting more than one die on at a time, do tape them down, because I would hate for your dies to move and then when one goes over the top of the other. Is it time for the bin
if one goes over the top of the other?
Yeah, I mean, you might get away with it, but the potential to damage your cutting blade, it's just not worth the risk, just for the sake of taping it down. So there we go, let's tape those down. And then, so running this through, as with all of our thin metal dies, it's this normal plate combination.
Oh, Anne says you'd like Nantucket, Joe. It sounds like my kind of place, to be honest. It is beautiful, apparently.
Lovely, it sounds lovely. I do have a bit of a fascination with America. I think I'd like to visit everywhere.
Well, I was meant to go last year to, where was I going? Los Angeles. But it didn't happen, obviously because of everything that's going on. So I really would like to try and maybe get it rebooked. But it's just difficult at the moment, isn't it?
It is. I think we're not really knowing what's happening at the minute from one day to the next, really, are we?
Oh, hang on. We see a flaw here in the Nantucket trip that we are planning.
Okay.
I don't know how much you'd like Nantucket, Joe. I think it's still a dry island. Dry being no shandy booze.
Oh,
Thank you very much for that, Mary Wright Reno. She said, however, Martha's Vineyard isn't. I've never heard of Martha's Vineyard. That also sounds like an incredible place to go.
It does. That sounds
I can hear Johnny frantically Google mapping where that is now. Maybe we could get a road, we could do a trip, Johnny, from Nantucket to Martha's Vineyard.
It sounds really good.
It does, doesn't it?
It does. So, so these are the other ones that I'd coloured in previously. That's the one that I've just done now. All I've done with these is I've got one of my gel pens and I've just highlighted. And I definitely did do, and I think, to be honest, I think I've used the Fair Skin blend for there. So we don't like that one, so we'll move that to the side. But
38
I love
miles.
these.
Is all of this anywhere near Provincetown, Johnny? Johnny's looking into it. Johnny's like a travel agent tonight, isn't he?
He really is, isn't he?
You'd have to get the ferry to Oak Bluff.
Oak Bluff? Oh.
Provincetown. That's where we want to go. It's in New England. I don't know if that's anywhere near. Might be.
So we're gonna use these to decorate up this box lid, and all I've done on the box lid is just cut an aperture in it with one of my nesting dies that I've got at home, and we're going to move it. So, and then again, so this, all I've done is gone in the middle and just highlighted it, just edged it off with the green. So that's all I've done with those. And again, so the card pad and the paper pad, so I've just matte and layered some up, and again cut it out with the same nesting die.
Cynthia asks, Johnny's book, it's only going to take three and a bit hours to get from Nantucket to Provincetown, and it's only £38, so Johnny's going to book it for me. I just don't know when I want to go. Cynthia says, I noticed there are clear pen trays and black pen trays for storage, which will hold tri blends and watercolour pens. All of our pen trays hold all of our pens when it comes to the horizontal ones. So the clear and the black, there is no difference size-wise to them. They're just different finishes. Scrap Paper Scissors says you need to come to Ohio, the roller coaster capital of the world. Imagine how annoying I'd be in Ohio. Can you imagine? Did I tell you, Michelle, that I had a couple, I did my walking tour last week just before I went on holiday, I think. and had a couple, and I was like, oh, where are you from? They're like, oh, we're from Ohio. I was like, Ohio! Yes. They had no idea what it was about. They thought I was very, very strange. So I think everyone in Ohio is thinking a bit strange. Do the pens bleed through the cardstock? Asked Roxanne.
So, yes, they will do. So if I turn these over, you can see that it's gone through. If you don't like to see that, so if you are using it in a way that, so if I put it over there and you can see through, just die cut another piece out and just back onto it, and then you're not going to see it. But the bleeding through shows that you're getting a nice, good blend, a good soaking of the ink, so to speak.
Saturation.
That's saturation, that's even better, yeah. So yeah, so there's always a way around it if you don't like to see that. I mean, if this is going straight on here, it's not going to matter. But if it's going there and you don't want to see it through, yeah, just cut another piece out. So, doing as Jan has told me and decorating my box up before I make my box up.
What a beautiful box.
And I've just inked those edges with a water reactive ink pad, and let's get this together. So just folding this up. So this box is going to be, it's an 8 by 5. So nice big size, because this is going to go over here. So let's just get these sides taped and let's get it put together.
Michelle, just so you know, Florida is in Disney World. Florida is Disney World. California is Disneyland.
Right, sorry, I get it wrong every time.
Florida is the best one, though, according to Betsy, and I call it a ferry too, they go on to say as well. So you have been on a ferry. There you go.
There you go, thank you.
Bona fide ferry user right there.
It was the most amazing holiday I've ever been on, I must admit.
We went for, when we were kids, I think about maybe 11. Not 10 or 11, we went for 3 weeks one January, and it was the best holiday.
Well, we went for 2 weeks because we went to a place called Cocoa Beach as well.
Nice.
And the bridge that, well, I'm saying a bridge, the road that you drive over to go to Cocoa Beach is literally the same level as the sea.
Right.
And the day that we was driving over, the sea was so rough and it was lapping over the road, and in certain parts you couldn't see the road. Oh. I swear to God, my mum nearly had an heart attack. She doesn't like sea, she can't swim, she doesn't like heights. She likes, so it was, but it was scarily amazing. It was a sight to be seen.
My parents drove us around when we were in Orlando, and the amount of times my dad pulled out of a side road into oncoming traffic the wrong way, because obviously drive on the other side of the road. Honestly, scary. How he ever got anywhere, I will not know. And also before the time of sat-navs, obviously now you can all get everywhere. You know exactly where you're going, don't you? But
yes, yeah,
different
you do.
time.
Oh, definitely. So just putting this box lid together. I mean, you could make that into a shaker element if you wanted. I mean, I always see shaker when I put acetate on anything. There we go.
Very busy on this collection at the moment. Remember, you've got a great saving here. 47.06, 59.49. This is the most recent Nature's Garden collection, if I'm not mistaken. It's indeed. So it's really great that we're giving you that brilliant discount on what is current related product, really. Fantastic value.
I do. It is one of my favourites. But again, I do say that with everything, so...
Yeah, everything's your favourite. That's all right. You're allowed to have multiple favourites. Just not friends. You can only have one best friend.
Okay.
That's the rule. You can't have multiple best friends.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't have one. Just have lots of second best friends. You can have as many of those as you want.
I don't think I could choose a best friend.
No, it's difficult.
Yeah. So that is my lid. I'm just going to quickly put this base together. I can't have my box without a base.
No, I mean, it'd just be a lid, wouldn't it?
Well, that's it, yeah.
That's just called a lid, Michelle. What a lovely lid demo you've done there. Yeah. Oh, how functional.
So for the base, for the lid I've just used my white cardstock, but for the base I've used this Centura Pearl. And they're both, what are they in? An inch and a half deep. So a nice big box for a Valentine's gift for someone that you love. You can fit lots of chocolates or jewellery in that one.
Yeah, Valentine's Day soon, isn't it?
It is.
Maybe, are you working Valentine's Day? I don't think you are you?
I think I am in.
I think it's, yeah, I'm definitely in. Me and Ben are both in. Ben's doing the early, so he can, because obviously he's not lonely like I am, so he's gonna have a life in the evening and take his wife out. Whereas I don't. I'm gonna stay here. Oh, I have a very special guest. Can I say who it is, Johnny? Yeah. Oh, don't know if that's been confirmed yet. So, someone that I've known for a very, very, very long time. She's incredible. Their products you already know and love. Gonna be amazing. So, yes, so I'm spending it with them. Can't say any more than that. And I'm not Johnny, because he also has a significant other, so he's doing the early. Charlotte, me and Charlotte will be here crying about it. That is beautiful.
I love a box with an aperture in, so you can either see a sneaky peek.
Do you know what it gives you, Michelle?
It gives you opportunity.
It does, an opportunity to craft and showcase something fabulous. Really, really great. Right, let's go back through what you're getting included then, shall we? So, you have got your whimsical lanterns. That's the one you've just seen Michelle demonstrating there. I love this one, the enchanted door, because this actually is a functional door. Shut that door. Then you've got secrets, like a little pixie door, isn't it? Secrets unlocked, which is this one here with a little birdie in the lock. And you've got the schmetterlings in there. You get the dies for the schmetterlings as well. Then you've got your mystical wood with the peridot, that's what it is, there. A moment in time, is that Penny, or is it Penny going through the door? Or is Penny on both?
I'm pretty sure they're both Penny.
Right.
Maybe she's a twin.
Was it Posh Andrew calling them Penny?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got secrets revealed as well. This one here, this is the key, secret key, good with us for 21st birthdays, that one. Then you've also got your garden gateway within there too. I absolutely love that. Again, lots of wonderful doors. And this, I think, might be my favourite element in this collection, you know, it's that wonderful door, which I just think is brilliant. You could actually have that sealed, closed up if you wanted to, if you're using it on the front of a card. Even think about maybe slipping in and using this little detail around the top there as legible is another thing you could do. Lots and lots of options for you when it comes to using this. Don't forget what else you're getting then. So you're going to get 2 of the cardstock included on this particular deal. Double one of those. And I think that's really cool because that's probably the thing you're going to go through them the quickest out of everything in this collection. Then we've got a 12 by 12 paper pad. We've become really famous here at Crafters Companion for our paper pads. Not just the designs of them, but the quality of them as well. It's all double-sided too. So you can see you've got lots and lots of scope with these. The other thing is what you've got is on the back side is something that will matte and layer beautifully with the front side. So you're going to be able to take just one sheet and create multiple mattes and layers with that. And then the other element you're getting in here is this, the 8x8 vellum pad, which is just beautiful. Again, really lovely opacity, this really lovely quality as well. It's 150 GSM, this particular one. Really allows you, if you want to tear that, rip it, distress it, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. All of that could be yours. 109.80, 138.81 is your price if you want to go for it. Now, moving on, something else that you guys are loving it actually in this show. If you've got multiple 12x12s, maybe you need somewhere to put them. The paper handler could be exactly that. Now, I love this for a couple of different reasons. You've got the handles that go down. So if you want to just use this on a shelf, you can absolutely do that. It's got the little finger pull in the front of there, so you can pull this in and out, which is brilliant. And the other great thing is that it is got this nice little inlet here, so you can grab things out of there very, very easily. Now, the other brilliant thing is, yes, you can store your full paper pads in here, which is brilliant. So I can take those out, get nice and easy, take them in and out off the shelf as well. But you can get those out of there nice and easily. The other thing is, you know, when you're using your paper pads, say you come to the end of this pad, it's only now got, I don't know, 4 or 5 elements within it, or 5 or 6 bits in it. Don't want to store the whole carrier of the pad because that's taking up extra space. Then you've got these, which is brilliant. So you've got these tab dividers in here, which are actually little pockets as well. So any loose papers you've got, you can also store those in there. I think it's genius. Going for several of these, they will fit into, you know, the pod sort of style units you get from IKEA. They will fit into those as well, this size, which is amazing. Do go for that. 12.48, 15.98 if you want to go for it. Now, storage and supply cases. These are a recent launch from Totally Tiffany. They are brilliant. They are also, I should say, all interchangeable as well. You'll see what I mean in a minute. They are excellent for a lot of different things. So you could have one, I know, with all your different adhesives in here if you wanted to. Maybe you want to have one in the garage with screws, nuts and bolts in it. I mean, you could use these all around the house. You have different styles and sizes. So you've got your 4 divider, which is this one. Then there's also a 6 divider, which is that one just there. Now, 2, so this with a 6, if you took 3 of these out of here, you could actually fit 2 of those into that space as well. So you can really customize them. And then you've got the 8 divider as well, which is that one just there. So lots of different options for you when you are going for those. They all go into the lowest tote. They've all got the hook and loop technology on the side there. They're really brilliant for allowing you to get organized. So do grab a hold of those. Right, I'm just going over to my shelf. Bear with me, I'm coming back. We've had to move, haven't we, Johnny, the products for this show, because after my session last night and this morning with my trainer, I can't bend down anymore, I'm afraid, so we've had to put the products on the shelf. What is it they say, no pain, no gain or something? But someone also said if it doesn't feel good, stop doing it. So, you know, what are you going to live by? It doesn't feel good, let me assure you. You have got autumn blessings here. What we're saying here? Betsy says, share, question mark, that's it, as in C-H-E-R. Like, hey little girl, I'm Cher. It's the best kind of party, little girl. That was a hair flick, by the way, in case you didn't know what that was. Charlotte's not impressed at all.
No.
I can hear her eye rolling from here.
Yes.
Are you all right, Charlotte? You okay, hun? No, she... Oh, she's there. Sorry, I just had to. That was my talk back wiggle there. My talk back wiggle went off. So what I do is I just give it a bit of a mince to one side. Honestly, pow, 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 and it goes in. And I'm like, oh, can't hear anything. Hang on. Then it's on. And Betsy just says, share. I'd love to know. Oh, Betsy's guessing the guess for the 14th. Can you imagine?
Oh, can you?
Cher is DMing me all the time asking to come on this show, and I said, babes, you concentrate on the new album. When you're done, we'll have you on. Guesses for Kylie Minogue. Maybe it'll be Adele. Well, Adele's going to be in town around then because she's doing a performing at the Brit Awards, isn't she? Yes. So maybe, could be, you know, someone give her a tinkle. Adriana says, Joe, I don't have a Valentine either. I have to work unless weather is bad again. Just we'll all spend it together, eh?
Yeah, sounds
what
good.
Could we do? We could do something special, couldn't we? It's Monday Makers.
Sure, we can do something.
What can we do?
Special.
I did buy a jumper for Valentine's Day. It arrived and it's awful.
Oh, is it?
It's gone back, yeah. Any other questions? Who do you think the guest is? The guest is. Guess the guest over on socials. Crafters TV. Sorry, Charlotte? Shit, no, someone already guessed that. I don't know if you were listening to the last few minutes of the show. If you could pay attention, it would be great. Yeah. Any ideas on how to improve focus out there as well? If you could drop us a line, that would be great. Right, it's got the 6x6 pad in this particular collection, which is wonderful. 36 sheets of that. You will also get as well the 12x12, which is this one just here, which is wonderful. Really lovely, gorgeous browns and oranges within here. Wonderful autumnal tones, which is great. Got florals in there, lots of checks and tartans. Pumpkins, all very, very wintry and delicious. So that is there. Both of those will be in there. And then let's move into the other items you're going to receive in this particular collection. So you're going to get the Autumnal Tree. This is great because you can make this spring or summer if you wanted to. Or what you could do is you could just stamp out the silhouette if you wanted to. We've got the round wood slice in this one too, which is awesome. Then we've got a couple of sentiment sets for you. Love these, very uplifting. You are such a blessing. Thankful, grateful and blessed. thankful and blessed. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise, and sending blessings, which is lovely. They continue as well into this one. May the warm glow of autumn surround you as to celebrate the holiday with your friends and family. This one here is may all the good things of the life be yours, not just at Thanksgiving but throughout the coming year. Love those. We've also then got some sentiments for you. So you've got thanks, you've got your hello autumn, hiya, which is this one here, and you also get the skeleton for the leaf as well, so you can do that in a contrast, which makes it look really beautiful. Got some mushrooms in there as well. They are the forest toadstools. Stencils too, so a real good mix of different styles of products within this one. They are your scattered leaves. Got your pumpkin patch in there, beautiful to colour these particular stamps. Then we move into some stamps and dies, which is gorgeous. That's your harvest festival. You've then got this one here, which is your autumn foliage, and an embossing folder and stencil together as well in there, which is your falling leaves. Unbelievable value on this. It should be £115.86, or a best part of $150. $46.34 or $59.72 is all you are looking at. I think if you don't own this collection at this price, yeah, look, I know it's autumn and we are moving towards spring, absolutely. At this price, buy it, put it away and have it for next year. There is nothing in here that says 2021. It is going to be evergreen crafting product that you're going to be able to use year after year after year. So definitely grab it. Right. Beads and Stone. Mia says at 72 hours, the muscle soreness peaks. Still for a good few hours yet, but after that, strength is the name of the game. Well, I worked out yesterday and today, so that means then I'm going to feel awful until Monday, and then I start again on Tuesday. What's the point of that? Patty says Ben should bake some Valentine treats for the team. Michelle's not going to be here though, are you?
I'm pretty sure I'm up. I don't know if I'm up on the 13th and travelling home the 14th. Or
we don't mind taking delivery of,
early
baked snacks in advance. Sherry says, Joe, some of us are feeling the after effects from shoveling and snow blowing. Had a hard time getting items off the bottom shelves at the store yesterday. I dropped something in Sainsbury's last week and I honestly didn't know what I was going to do about it. Honestly, I had to do some sort of like sideways sort of split to try and get down and pick it up. Awful. Dieta says, a lunge, that's the word I was going for. Me, the splits, don't think so. Dieta says, Joe, they filmed the movie The Mask at our local park, the carnival scene. Got to meet and talk with Cher. She's very nice. They filmed for 3 days. As if you have met Cher. Dieta, I need to meet you and then I'm 1 degree of separation from Cher. I am totally down with that. And also, Michelle's on the first show on the 14th and then going home.
Yes.
There you are. Well, that is the social media superstar Rachel has had a look for.
Ah, thank you very much.
Right then. Autumn blessings, Michelle.
Yes, autumn blessings, and autumn blessings to you too. Pumpkin patch. We're gonna have a little go with this. I adore this one. I just think it's beautiful, and they're such a nice size stamp, and nice to colour in as well. So we're gonna have a little go. So I've got my watercolour card. Turn it over to the clean side, and I think it has to be the pumpkins, doesn't it? Stamp the pumpkins out. And that is, it's like a chestnut type thingy.
Chestnut type thingy?
Chestnut type
That was like the game we played this morning, wasn't it? What was it we played? Like anagrams, innit? I don't think that'll catch on, innit?
So again, I'm going to use my tri-blends for this. So I'm going to use my alcohol-proof ink and I'm going in with the pebble again. Just loving this at the minute. It's funny how you discover something new and then just use it all the time.
The pebble?
Yeah. I mean, I've had it in my stash. I think I always just tend to go for the black. But just the other day I thought, actually, no. I'm living dangerously, going for the pebble. So
I love it. Live life on the edge.
Absolutely.
Do something every day that scares you, apparently. That's what they say.
So just going back in, which I can because I'm using the fabulous stamping platform, and those are stamped out beautifully. So to colour these in, we're going to use, let me just get a a piece of card. So I've brought in a few colours. I have got Citrus Blend, I've got the Burnt Orange Blend, Earth Brown and Dull Green. So let's start on this pumpkin. And again, as always, I'm going in with the lightest and laying all my ink down.
Mary Rhino says it's a gorgeous set for a fabulous price. If you don't have it, buy it at this price. Plus, you get double points. Absolutely, you do get double points all weekend here on Crafty TV up till midnight tomorrow, wherever you are shopping. Your scratching's giving me a bit of a oof tonight. I don't know why. No, it doesn't usually. 46.34 to get it home for a platinum price of £37 and change, $47 and change. It's unbelievable when you think about the size of the collection that you're going to receive. Definitely worth buying it now and putting it away. I think you'll still create cards with it as soon as you get it home, I must say. Rebecca says, what is it, a horse chestnut? I think we call them conkers, don't we?
Yeah.
We call them conkers. You guys call them horse chestnuts. I don't know why you call them horse chestnuts. Work that out. Oh, it's from a horse chestnut tree. Surely it'd be a horse chestnut nut then in that time. In that horse chestnut nut, because it's a nut from a horse chestnut. And then if that grows, if that grows into another horse chestnut, it would be a horse chestnut nut. And that because the ones that fall off of that one, and then if that one fertilised and that grows, it'll be a horse chestnut nut. But it's not a nut, so why are we calling it a horse chestnut if it's not a nut? It's just a horse chest then. I'm not sure about that, Charlotte. Not sure you'd make any boriculturalist. It's a chestnut fruit. Oh. Thanks, Charlotte. Thanks for that input into the show. Tomatoes are a fruit, so it's not what you think it is. But it's not called a tomato nut, is it? It's called just tomato. Right. I'm a bit confused there, Charlotte.
I was lost 5 minutes ago.
If you flip that upside down, it makes a lovely flower, that pumpkin, apparently.
Aww.
That's nice, I like that.
Yeah.
Any other pearls of wisdom for us, Charlotte?
I'm sorry, I'm lost to the colouring.
You are. I mean, I'm just lost with Charlotte, to be honest. She's bamboozling me this evening. Beautiful colour. And don't forget, if you want to learn more about the tri-blend markers, we're going to have a 90-minute Colour Me Happy, all dedicated to tri-blend markers tomorrow with myself and Michelle. It's another triple Michelle day tomorrow. And then Monday, are we talking about what's happening on Monday, Johnny? It's been announced. Oh, my good friend is here. I was going to say she's back, but she's not been here before. So Jodie Johnson is in the studio all day Monday, and we'll be welcoming one of the biggest brands out there, I think, when it comes to crafting. Tonic Studios will be bringing you products all day on Monday. It's going to be very, very exciting. They'll be live by 8:30 UK time on Monday morning, and then we'll have, she'll be in the wake-up call. We'll have a full hour with Jodie. She'll be back in the wake-up call again, and she'll be featuring the evening shows as well. So it's going to be amazing to have Tonic here. I don't know how long it's going to last, so the products, I think it's going to be a grab it whilst it's there situation. Definitely. On Monday. So know how much everyone loves their products. Let me know stateside, are you guys familiar with Tonic Studios in the US? I'd love to know.
I think they are. I think because I know I get emails from Tonic Studios UK and Tonic Studios USA.
Oh,
I don't know why I get them both.
But they are a UK company, aren't they? They're based down in Wales somewhere, I believe. Yeah, lots of fabulous things. Lots of tools that they bring to us as well, so it's going to be great. Really, really cool.
So I will come back to you in a minute. I just want to finish my pumpkin.
You guys are loving this particular collection, loving this price, I can see as well. Why wouldn't you when you've got such a brilliant brilliant saving, a 60% saving on this, which was great.
So these are the ones that I finished earlier. So bringing those in, and my finished horse chestnut nut.
Horse nut chestnut nut horse nut. Looks like a real conker.
And again, so all I've done is I've gone in with my green, and for this, just like I did with that, I've gone to darker to the outsides, left the light on the inside, and just adding those highlights with that gel pen really does make those stamped elements pop. So just that little bit there really does look good. And then all I've done is fussy cut those out, and I thought just a nice small card for these to make those elements the focal point. So I have I've stamped out sending warm, heartfelt, still can't say it, heartfelt wishes from our home to yours. So all I've done is I've got a scalloped die. So again, I've got nesting dies in all shapes and sizes in my stash at home. Cut one out, I've folded it in half, and then so with a not scalloped edge die, I've created these circles. So we're just literally going to mat and layer these up, and we're going to make a nice little rocker card.
Excellent.
So let's get this on here. And the trick with the rocker cards is to make sure that your elements aren't too heavy on one side or the other. So for instance, if you wanting to decorate around your circle like I did earlier with the flowers, you probably wouldn't on a rocker card. You would need to make sure you've got the same weight each side. Or you haven't got a rocker card, you've just got a wonky card. So again, I've picked a piece of the paper with those pumpkins on, and I've cut that out. So the ability with the paper pads, especially the 12 by 12 ones, to do that, to fussy cut off, fussy pick particular pieces, if that's even a phrase, fussy pick, it is now. So there we go. So that's just going to sit on there. So remembering only to tape half of my circle. And get that in the middle. And then these. So I'm going to just bring in my my bone folder, and we're just going to give them some dimension.
Awesome. Joe and Michelle, how long does it take you to get home from the studios? It sounds far. I am 2 hours in the car away. I can do it in an hour and 40 minutes if I don't stop for a toilet break. Michelle, you're a bit further, aren't you?
I am. So if I drove...
Michelle lives next to the Queen.
I do. I pass Sandringham every day. I do.
So how long does it take to get home?
If I drove from here to there, I think it's 4 hours, but on the train it's a little bit more, but you have the layovers and things.
Yeah. So it's Norfolk, isn't it?
It is, so I live in Norfolk.
Amazing. But we don't obviously go home every day. That would be silly, wouldn't it?
No.
I mean, it'd be time to come back for you, Michelle, by the time you got home. There is a house that we all stop in, Purple Towers, which is in a little village nearby to here, about 10 minutes drive away. About 6 minutes drive this morning, wasn't it, Michelle?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was this morning.
I was late, essentially. I wasn't late. We got here on time.
Yeah, we were on time.
I was nearly late. It's because I thought I'd have a little nap before we came in. I mean, I'd only been up a couple of hours. But, yeah, I napped for a little bit longer than I thought. So that's gorgeous.
Just standing it up just to make sure that my balance is okay. I don't want a wonky rocker card. So I'm just going to pop that on there, making sure that it's not going over the bottom. And so that's it. So just using that one stamp set with those beautiful pumpkins. I just made them the nice big focal point on there.
Beautiful, really, really gorgeous. What I'm going to do is going to run back through this collection and then give you an opportunity to check out, because a lot of you got this in your basket at the moment. It is so incredibly busy on it. Remember what you're getting then. You're going to get the 12 by 12 pad included in here, which is fantastic. So you can see here that pad. You then get the same thing resized to the 6 by 6. So if you're doing smaller cards, this is going to be your go-to one, which is excellent. Let me then take you back through the other bits and bobs that you're going to get. So this one here is your Autumnal Tree that you can see. A layering stamp for you. You can make that summery if you want to, just by changing out the colours. You've then got the round wood slice. Two gorgeous sets of sentiments within here too. Really lovely uplifting sentiments. You've also got some embellishing elements on each of those sets. Then you've got your thanks, which is that one there. We also have Hello Autumn with your leaves, and then you've got forest toadstools in there too. This one here is your scattered leaves, a great stencil. You can use that as an embossing folder, or an embossing stencil I should say, if you want to. Then you've got your pumpkin patch, great dies, really well designed for colouring those. And then Harvest Festival, which is quite similar but it's stamp and die form on that particular one. A brilliant embossing folder for you, this one. Lots and lots of use you're going to be able to get out of that. Looks brilliant on things like your Centura Pearl or Mirror card. And you'll also then get your falling leaves in there too, which is a embossing folder and a stencil, so you can really just highlight those embossed areas there on that one. Right, really busy on this. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out, so whilst you do that, here are some of our awesome quick buys.
Quick buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash. Put away your tape measure and fabric scissors. The Threader's fabric cutter offers accuracy and precision with every cut. This handy tool slices through fabric in a guillotine style. Its ergonomic design features a comfortable and protective handle, so it's safe and easy to use whether you're right or left-handed. Its 45mm rotary blade will cut up to 6 layers of fabric at a time, so your sewing, quilting, and upholstery project times are cut down to size. It's equipped with a measuring guide in metric and imperial for a perfectly accurate cut every time. The built-in grid ruler has 30-degree, 45-degree, and 60-degree angle lines, so you can cut fabric on any angle, including the bias. Quick buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafter's Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day. Quick Buy. All your crafty must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy. Get yours now.
Amazing. Got some questions coming in, Michelle, at the moment. Is Purple Towers anything like Faulty Towers? When Debbie Robinson's there, worse it is. Dieter's having trouble with paper cracking when scoring. Any tips, please?
Score on both sides. So if you're scoring at 1 inch down your piece of card, score on one side, then score on the other. And when you're folding it, you fold into the bump, if that makes sense. So you know, so when you've scored...
Fold into the what, sorry?
Into the bump. So...
Bump, okay.
When you score down, turn it out. So I've scored there, I'll turn it over, and that's where the bump is, because I've scored into it. Fold into your bump, and it shouldn't crack.
Okie doke. I hope that helps. Also, Tim says, how do you use stencils as embossing stencils? As I can't remember the plate combo.
So I'm not sure. On mine at home, I add my rubber shim, so the flimsy purple one.
Yep.
Add that in when you're running it through. That should work. If it's not enough, add an extra piece of card. Just have a little bit of a play about with your machine. But yeah, just adding that in should do it for you.
Excellent. Right, let's move on then. Shall we go to Farmhouse? I called it its right name. We always seem to call it something different this one, don't we? Let me take you through what you are getting. Another 60% saving here. This paper pad is awesome. What I would say is everything's available individually, I believe, as well. So you can go for the individuals if you want to. Love that as a scrapbook page. Isn't that just beautiful? So you've got that one there. So there's another deal for you. Get the 6x6, you get the 12x12 in this particular collection. Let me give you the details as well for the 12x12 on its own as well. So you use 12x12 and the 6x6 for free. 6x6 is not in this collection though, Johnny, is that right? That is correct. So 12x12, so you can either go for the 12x12 like this. If you've already got the full collection, you think I want more of the paper pad, or you just want the paper pad. $14.99, which is what the paper pad should cost. You get this, and you get the 6x6 included as well. Let's go back to the main deal, which also includes this. Does the main deal include the 6x6 as well? It does, which I don't have one to hand. So you will get the 6x6 and the 12x12 in that particular collection. We also then have the 12x12 Vellum Pad in there. Not just a Vellum Pad, this one though, because you've got toppers in here as well, and then vellums which perfectly match the rest of the collection too. I just love that one. There's something so elegant about that. Really beautiful designs, and also very versatile. Quite a good one to have all year through the farmhouse, I believe. I've got some boards for this and some we don't have, so I'll take you through some products, some of the boards as well. You've got wonderful 3D laser cut toppers in here. You get 21 of those. We've also got some stamps in here for you too, so some gorgeous stamps there which are simply thankful for, I was going for there. You've got that cut and emboss, stamp and die collection, which is your enjoy the ride. Then you've got your flying by to say hi, and also more stamps and dies in the May Your Day Bloom, which is that one just there. Then we've also got a wax seal kit in here as well, which is wonderful. Love the imagery of the geese slash swans slash mallards that you've got on that particular one. You've got a 6x6 size embossing folder, something we don't see an awful lot of, to be honest. Really nice to have that. Then what you've got is, let's do the sentiments next. These here, beautiful little sentiments. I love that wonderful sort of retro font to them. You've got thank you, you are loved, and also family blessings. Then you've also got more stamps here. Love this character in this particular one here with the we can do it. And then what you're also getting as well is you are getting let your love grow, which is these ones just here, which is your sort of seed packet there. Some stamps and dies to embellish those with as well. 46.34 or 59.7. That's still the autumn blessings there. Let's just give you the details for the Farmhouse Collection. Let's just we'll just grab those details for you. Here they come. So 14-piece collection, 59.54, 72.52, saving you almost £90, over $100, which is brilliant value for money. Should be like it's like a sort of more of a cartload, isn't it, this particular show, with these kind of prices that we have got for you. Lots of you chatting away with us. Thank you, Michelle, says Dieta as well. AJ Groom says, I'm having a hard time sticking to my resolution to not buy more autumnal theme items. This is great, and I want to grab it. What I'd say is about the autumn blessings is I can't imagine it being that price when we get back round to autumn again next year. Right then, Farmhouse, Michelle.
I love this collection. So much in it, so much to do with it. Just absolutely fabulous to play with. So I've picked out a few items from this collection. So I've got the lovely You Are Loved sentiment, so I'll bob that to the side for the minute. And I've got this textured wood embossing folder, and then this May Your Day Bloom stamp set. So let's use this first. So getting this out. So this is, well, it says on my packaging it's a 6x6. It's not a 6x6. It's most definitely a 5x7. So 5x7, yeah, I was just going to read out 6x6, but never mind. It's definitely not. So I've cut a piece of card, and it's 10 inches by the 5, and we're going to put it in my embossing folder, and this is just a normal 2D embossing folder. So it's just for this, my 2 outside clear shims, plastic plates. Clear plates. And I'm going to run that through. If you want more of an emboss on this, I think you can run it through with your rubber shim as well. Give it a go, see how it turns out. But I find that you don't need it. I think the emboss that you get with the plate combination that you're given is just brilliant. So that is my embossed piece. So that is more than enough. You've got a really nice, lovely deep emboss on that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in my seal brown, and I'm just going to get a thingamabob. What they're called? A finger dauber. So just get that brown.
Finger daubers in stock on the website, Johnny? They're not. They are out of stock at the moment. They come in, they go out, they come in, they go out. If anything is out of stock on the website, remember you can always pop your email address in just underneath where it will say sold out, and then once you put your email in that box, hit return, we'll then email you to let you know when something comes back in stock, which is always handy. It saves you having to constantly check back to the website, which is brilliant.
It does. So I had a quick dry ink pad, which I don't need, so I've gone and swapped it for a water reactive one. So I've got my Fryer Brown, and I'm just going to use this all around the edges and then over the actual embossing itself, just to bring it out. So I'm going lightly over the top because I don't want to get any big splodge marks.
Oh, no one wants a big splodge.
No, I don't have big splodge marks. So just going all the way over. It really brings out that wood grain effect.
Didn't realise this folder has nails in the corners. I have it on hand to use, like the wood grain.
Yeah. You don't really see it until you emboss it, and then you think, oh. Right. You don't really. If you're like me, it was a nice surprise. You get it out and you've got those in the car. You're like,
oh, I see them now, like screws, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so definitely when you go over it with an ink pad, definitely brings it all out. So there we go, I'm quite happy with that. And then all we're going to do is I'm just going to get my scoreboard. And the reason that I've cut it this long is I want to score at the bottom. So I'm going to score here at 1.5 and 3. So there we go. So this, for now, we're just going to fold and burnish those. And that's all I'm going to do with that for now. So we're going to move that to the side because we're going to bring in these. So just get rid of that ink. So I'm going to bring in these beautiful Stampin Dyes. So again, you're getting the stamps and you're getting the dies to cut those out. I think I can hear one rattling about. Oh, these ones stuck in there, look.
There we are.
So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use my aqua tricolours for this. So I'm just going to bring in a piece of watercolour card, and I've got my waterproof ink pad next to me, and I've got the rustic brown. Love this colour. So again, I am using lots of different colours for stamping out because I tend to go for black all the time. So I'm really trying to just bring myself out of my own comfort zone, which I think we should do. So just laying those down carefully, making sure there's enough space in between them all to die cut out when I get to that bit. I'm just going to pick them up and then go in with my ink pad.
Winwoods is another great set at a super good price as well. It is a brilliant price for you, saving way more than you're spending, which is always a nice situation to be in when you get something way less than half price.
Definitely. That is, I'm just looking now, that's a really good price. You were right when you said earlier, almost like sale show prices.
Yeah, it's like a cartload, isn't it?
But we're not complaining.
Absolutely not.
So,
we had some great prices for you January. We sort of had a bit of a January sale all of January, didn't we? But it seems to have continued into February, which is always welcome. I mean,
Definitely. Definitely. So I'm not going to take those off actually. I'm going to re-stamp another one of those. So because it's still got ink on it, I'm going to put it down really carefully and try not to move it when it's down there. So again, just pick those back up. Because I'm going to use my tricolour aquas. I know it's not going to take me long at all to colour these in. And as you all know, it's definitely my favourite medium to use. So let's move this to the side. And my water is far away from me, just in case anyone is wondering.
where's your cup? It's out there on the table. You're not using it.
No, I didn't know it was still there. I had to look for it. I had to look for it earlier. Here, it's not here. Oh, you're gonna go get it. I do say I've got the one at I've got the one here. I've got one at the house.
It makes me very nervous, Michelle, watching you.
But just look how little water's in there. It's the tiniest little bit of water in.
Oh, that's fine. I think we better put it in here. Hang on.
I wasn't risking it.
Oh, someone's made the hole bigger as well.
Really?
Yeah, look, you can get all of them in there now.
Perfect.
There you are.
Thank you very much. I do love this. I don't care what anyone says. I love this. Best present ever.
We just can't have you, we can't have you a dripping wet project again.
No, definitely not. Right, so which one shall we pick? So this is the rose pink, jasmine and tulip, and in each pen, so very much, so if you haven't seen these, very much like our tri-blends, but these are the tricolour aquas, but instead of being the 3 shades of one colour, this has got 3 colours in the one pen, but 3 colours that have been picked out that will blend and work beautifully together. So we're going to just put some down on here like I always do. And I've got my brush, my piece of kitchen roll. I'm just going to pick that up and I'm just going to watercolour these. Now I love doing this. If you are batch making cards and you're doing this, they look stunning in half the amount of time. And when you're selling these and people look and it's a watercolour image on there, they think that you have taken forever and a day to come to that finished card, and it just looks so professional, so beautiful.
Very, we've got those on the show, haven't we? Give the details for
We do.
the tricolour aqua pens.
I nearly tested it out. I nearly knocked it over then.
Did you? Just on purpose?
I did.
So tricolour aquas, if you want to go for those, it's all 12 of them, buy 3 get 1 free, which is excellent. £29.87, £44.85 is your price on those. So there they are on the screen for you. Less than £24 as a platinum member to get hold of those. That's a cracking price there.
It is an absolute bargain. And the thing is, if you think that if you're using them like I use, I've put that tiny little bit of ink down on my mat and I'm picking it up with a brush, how little I'm using every time that I do this. So they're going to last you for absolutely yonks. Is that a word that we use up here? Yonks. Yonks
and yonks and yonks. And also think you're getting 36 colours for that price, because although they are a tri-colour pen, like a tri-blend, they're not blended to the same colour. They are 3 separate colours in each pen which blends together seamlessly. So, and then obviously you compare that colour back and make it lighter or darker, judging by the amount of water you use. So you've got loads and loads of options when it comes to those.
Yeah, and you don't have to do it this way. You can colour straight on with the pen. So you could colour straight on just around there and then use your wet brush to drag it out with. So you don't have to do this technique that I'm doing. It's entirely up to you. But these are also fabulous when you use your sparkle brush pen with it. So instead of dragging it out with just normal water, those sparkle brush pens, when you drag it out, they just look fabulous.
I'm very busy on this already, on this Farmhouse Collection. It's Farmhouse, isn't it? Farmhouse, yeah. I always want to call it something else, I don't know why. Very busy on the Farmhouse Collection for you as well. Remember, you are saving more than you spend on that particular collection, which is excellent. So make sure you snap it up. £59.54, £72.52 if you are going for that.
So I've used lots of different colours for these, but these two are with the same ink. So what did I use for that? So I used the purple, so just the purple, but I just added more water to that one, just to show you that just by adding that bit of water, just adding a bit of water, you get a totally different colour. So what colour shall I do my little vase? Oh, there's just so much choice here. And again, so you've got those 3 colours in the one pen and they all just work beautifully together. So you can put 2 down on your mat, blend them together, and obviously you've got a 3rd colour with that. So that is something else that you can do with these as well. So I love doing this. I mean, I love colouring, but I love this watercolouring. It's
and maybe a great starting point as well if you're yet to start your colouring journey.
Yeah. Very
simple to use these. And remember, you've got full 2-hour or an hour and a half Colour Me Happy shows on these over on our website. I think there's been a couple of shows entirely focused on this particular set of pens. So you'll be able to go over there and watch them on our website whenever you like, or on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever you're watching at the moment. So that's the great thing about pretty much everything we bring you essentially here at Crafters TV is everything we bring to you at Crafters Companion, it launches here at Crafters TV. So you know that you have video tutorials for absolutely everything. You'll be able to see how everything works, which is brilliant.
Yes, definitely. There's videos going up. Videos, are they called videos anymore? But yeah, there's definitely. You see, this is how I started actually watching. I caught one on YouTube and was addicted.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, it was Sarah, and I think she had long hair.
Was it
So we're
before
going
I
back-
started?
she had a purple shirt on. She was sat on a desk. It looks like a tiny desk in a tiny little room, but her hair was
I
a
think
lot
that's
longer.
the old photography studio. That was not the photography studio, it was Johnny's studio, I've just been informed. Johnny there with arm ache, holding a camera for 3 hours, holding a phone.
Yeah. Yeah, long time ago. Although, to be fair, it was a long time ago, and she doesn't look like she's aged at all, Sarah.
She hasn't, has she? She's like Peter. She's like Peter. What's Polypan? There we go. I'm thinking of a good female alternative for Peter. Rebecca says these flower stamps lend themselves perfectly to watercolouring. They really do. They come together beautifully. You don't need to add too much to them. The great thing is you've got so much texture there. I think that's where you can really tell, Michelle, isn't it, when a stamp has been designed to be coloured?
Yes.
Because it makes it so much easier for you.
It really does. It really does. I mean, these are fun to colour in with our pens, our alcohol pens, but also just as... definitely this is my favourite medium. I'm normally sat on the fence about which one I prefer, but the more that I watercolour with our stuff, the more I absolutely love it. So again, I'm just going to run these through with our normal plate combination, and don't want to lose that die, which I have a habit of doing. Tiny little dies disappear. I mean, you're all telling me where they are. I still can't find them.
Mary Reno says, I love watercolouring, really relaxes me. It's quite relaxing. I think all colouring is quite therapeutic, isn't it?
It is, definitely. So let's pop these out. So just being a little bit careful because it's still a little bit damp. And so for some reason, I always find our low tack tape sticks more to this watercolour card, but I would imagine it's because it's not as smooth as our normal cardstock. So let's get these last two cut out and make our little vase up. So I've missed my leaves. We'll pretend that the leaves have fallen off. So run that back through. And I'm still relatively tidy. I'm quite proud of myself. Yes, it's a mess, but it's tidy for me.
5.5 hours we've had of Michelle's. We've got another 11 hours of you over the weekend. That's like a quarter of the actual time we're awake over the weekend.
Do you know what? Sometimes even I get fed up of me. I know that sounds like an impossible thing to get fed up of me. You can never have too much Michelle, I'm sure. So, so this is the embossed folder. This is my lovely little vase. Let me just give my fingers a bit of a clean because they're filthy. There we go. So, these little flowers, we're going to stick them behind. So I'm just going to put some tape on there just to stick these two. So just turning it back around just to see how I want them coming out.
What is that? Is that a foxglove?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Do we know if England won the rugby today, Johnny? Scotland beat England today. And Ireland beat Wales. There we are. It's a Six Nations today, started in the UK.
Oh.
It's a big Europe-wide contest, isn't it, in the rugby, international rugby. Johnny doesn't know anything about it because he's not joining in. He's just ignoring me. Yeah, he doesn't get it.
And then, so I think that back. We'll just put it behind, I think. So it's definitely a build a bouquet, this, isn't it? So that is that for now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put this lovely little card together. Just a little, if I can find it. Here it is. So just a little bit of a different card base, I think, for this one. Put that little bouquet right on display. So this is 11 by 7, and I've scored at 1.5 and 3, and then I've flipped it round, scored at 1.5 and 3 again. So we're just gonna score and burnish those fold lines, almost like I'm doing a bridge fold card. But it's not gonna end up as a bridge fold card. So there we are. So I've got just got some mats and layers for those. So we'll put those on first. And so I'm using some craft card like I did for the embossing folder, and then the beautiful card and paper from the pad.
Pad's great. Pad's definitely something I think you could use all year round, isn't it? It's got lots of different designs, lots of different colours in there, lots of different feels to it actually. You know, it looks like it's quite an eclectic one, that. Don't forget as well, if you want to go for the 12 by 12 pad on its own, you can. $14.99 if you're here in the UK, and it'll get you the 6 by 6 free with it as well, which is a brilliant little deal. So if you've already got the other bits, maybe it's a great opportunity to replenish the pads, or if you don't own them yet, maybe you're building your stash at the moment, the pad is a great way, is a great all-round versatile one as well. So if you wanted to grab that, $14.99 in the UK, $19.95 in the US, which is what you'd normally pay just for the 12 by 12 on its own.
So this is going to fit nicely in the middle here. But what I'm going to do is, so I'm a little bit long at the top, which is absolutely fine. I can just either cut it off or fold it over. I think we'll just cut it off. So I'm just lining that one up with the base of my card, and then I'm going to stick that up there. So I will. Let me just come in with my scissors and cut that top bit off. So there we go. So I've got a little, almost like a step. So when it's stood up, you've got like a little, what's it called? A little altar. Is that the word I'm looking for?
No. The altar is the bit in the church, isn't it, at the end?
Yeah, it is.
I only know because I saw a lot of churches in Malta. I went to the altar a lot in Malta. Whee! You like that one, don't you?
So there
More of a ledge, Rachel says.
Yes.
A ledge, not as in a legend,
Perfectly.
as in like, you know, you know, like a sideboard.
Yes, that's it. So I've got another piece of card here, and all this is 4.5 by 1/2, and I've scored it at 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches and 4 inches, and then I've got my little tab there. So we're just going to glue that up and stick that down. So this is going to sit on here. So just need to glue 2 of those. So one to stick to the back, one to stick to the base. And just making sure that you don't stick it to your finger, so you're getting it nice and nice in that crease there. So yeah, I'm just turning my score line to the inside so you don't see that. So there we go. So far so good. So that is.
I don't know where we're going with this.
No.
No.
So it's almost like having a pop-out piece. So I'm just gonna stick that down.
Oh, and then your bouquet's got. I'm thinking, how are you going to hide that?
So my bouquet is going to sit on the front there.
Perfect.
So we're going to put a bit of tape. I mean, I would, if I had more time, I would use definitely wet glue for this. So just going to stick that on there, fold it down, and give it all a good, nice, good press. And then, where is it? So we're going to bring in this, and we're just going to, so before I'll leave that there for 1 minute, we're just going to die cut this out. You are loved. I did have one next to me, but for some, its sentiments in this place just disappear. I don't know where they go, It's all the sentiments. You have them next to you and then they've gone. So again, so I'm just going to bring in some more of that craft card. Tape that down, because you know if I don't, it will move and only cut half of it out. So let's run this through. I've got nice new plates as well. I don't know, but there was here and I've used them.
Are they Craig's?
Sorry?
Are they Craig's ones?
Oh, are there? Well, there was
I don't know, they don't
there.
belong to Craig, but Debbie, he tries to cut into one side all the time. Debbie came in, cutting the clean side straight away. He wasn't happy, he was fuming. He was very much a stroppy Scotty that day.
Stroppy Scotty.
That's what we say when he gets into a bit of a diva strop, we call him the stroppy Scotty.
So let's get this out. And I think I'm going to have to put it onto some white card because you're not really going to see it on that floral there. So again, let me move that back up and pop all these out. And I love these. The font on these is just beautiful. So dotty tape pen, you are loved. Let me just check that it fits. Yeah, it does. I don't want to get sticking it down and realise that I haven't got a piece of card big enough for it. So just on there, you. And I've kept my eyes on them this time. They're all here.
Remember, tomorrow here on Crafty TV, about another action-packed day for you. So midday, 7 AM East Coast. So we've got colour you happy? No, colour me happy. We will be colouring you happy. That will be coming up at midday, 7 AM. And then at 3 PM, a masterclass with Gemini and Glue School. It's amazing. It's one with all the different tools on it as well. Excellent. Core tools is what we're talking about. And then Second Chance Sunday coming out tomorrow night. Whilst the hours have moved in the week, Monday to Friday, we are live at the weekend in the times we've always been live. So midday, 7 AM, 3 PM, 3 PM, 10 AM, and then 7 PM, 2 PM. So they are the times as we've always been. They are unchanged. Before the end of this show, I'll give you the hours, the new hours, which are part of the February schedule.
Well, do you know what would have been nice with that? A little bit of string.
Or a little bit of sisal.
Twine. Yes, sisal.
How about some sisal? Do
To
you want
make
some?
it look like it's hanging.
Oh, I've got some on the show. Here we go. Okay. There you go. Sisal.
Sisal.
Johnny, not sisal, it's sisal.
Is it? Oh, I
No.
love this.
We went live with Carol from the Dreamies, and Carol says she calls it sisal as well. Yeah, I think Jan called it sisal.
Oh, do you know, let me fold that up. I'm going to actually put a little bit there. Sisal. So I am saying it wrong all the time. Sisal. So I still said it wrong.
But I think Hayley calls it sisal and Carol calls it sisal. So I'm obviously going with the one that I think is that agrees with me. There you go.
Absolutely. Because why wouldn't you? So let's just get this taped on. And so we're going to have that on a nice wonk. I've got my lovely sisal. So I have got a nice little, I don't know what you'd call it. It's definitely, someone come up with a name for this lovely fold. And the beautiful thing about this is it does fold flat. So that folds up, those will fold in, and you can still put it in a card, an envelope to post. And then
Amazing.
You have your little, it's a bit wonky, there we go.
Brilliant. Very, very busy on this Farmhouse Collection. We quickly whiz back through what you're getting included in here. Let's go through this. So, you have got, of course, two 12x12s in here. So you're getting the 12x12 paper pad, which is brilliant. A really gorgeous selection of florals and prints in there. Also, that's coming in there. You'll get this in a 6x6 size as well. Then you're also getting the Vellum Pad too, which is brilliant, which is this one just here. And in there, loads of different designs for you, which is fantastic. And again, all matching that 12x12 and 6x6 pads. Then move into the embossing folder that you've got just here. Then we also have this one, which is your We Can Do It. You have got a few different stamps and die sets. You've got Enjoy the Ride, Flying By to Say Hi, and then you're also going to get May Your Day Bloom. Then you've got your different sentiments in here as well. So you've got Family Blessings, Thank You, and You Are Loved. You've got a wax seal kit in there as well, a brilliant stamp set, some laser cut 3D toppers as well, which are brilliant, that are also upside down. And you've got this one just here. Now this is your Let Your Love Grow that you can see there, which is brilliant. So make sure you grab all that. $59.54, $72.52 is your price if you're across in the US. Several saying, so it's a stage card, and that is actually what it's called, a stage card. Script on the word dies is lovely, says Terry H. Journaling says beautiful card too. I want to show you some of the matte chalk polishes that we've got from Cosmic Shimmer. So first one is your Aqua. Come on Barbie, let's go party. The next one is your Baby Pink. Then you've also got Ballet Slippers, Daydream Blue, Custard, yes please, Harbour Haze, Honeydew, Opulent Olive, you've got the grey, blue, Wisteria. This reminds me of Desperate Housewives Wisteria. And that's the last of it. Right, we can have a look at these. I think these are gorgianous, Michelle, don't you?
These are so beautiful. So I'm quite new to these, so still discovering them. But they're so beautiful. So, I mean, you can see I've got all the colours because I just had to have them all next to me. But I think definitely, so this is the Baby Pink, I think. It's a Baby Pink. So you've probably seen Jan use these before. So it's a matte chalk polish. And the way it goes on, it gives you the most beautiful matte chalk finish, and it really does. Even when you feel it, it feels like a matte chalk. So your little dauber thing is in the lid, so you take that off and you can see it's almost like a jelly. And so when you're getting it out, so you're going to sort of dab.
It's quite moussey.
Yes, yeah. So you're going to dab it in.
Like yogurt almost.
Yes, it is, definitely.
It doesn't what, Johnny? Can I come have a whiff?
Yeah.
No?
So I'm just flicking it everywhere.
Oh, I love the texture. It's like a blancmange, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
It smells like a kind of PVA glue kind of smell,
Yeah,
like more of a glue.
it does. It does. So, so you're going to dip in and you're just going to take it off the edges. I mean, I know I've got a big lump there, but that's okay. And when you're putting it on, so you're going to go in a nice circular motion, and you can see that it's nice and chalky. And if I put a little bit down on the white as well, you can see it's still as beautiful on the white. It really, and it goes down. It feels like a chalk when it's going down. These are just absolutely amazing. Let me show you a different colour.
AJ loves the fact that the daubers are in the lid as well. Great, you've got an applicator for every single colour, isn't it? You don't have to worry about washing applicators out, changing over, finding a clean one.
That's it. That's it. And these are beautiful. You can.
Oh, which one's this now?
So which one? Let me have a look. Wisteria.
Nice.
So the best way to do this is you're dabbing in and you're sort of taking it off on the edge, and then going down. I mean, you can see as it's drying,
How
as
would
it's
you
going
use
down.
this? What would you use this for, Michelle?
So you can use these just to highlight certain areas, but these are brilliant for embossed. So if you've embossed Used any of our embossing folders. These are beautiful to go over that embossed detail.
Nice. I love how chalky and pastely they are.
It sounds chalky and pastely as well. It really does.
Do they have like a mica to them, a shimmer to them, a sparkle, or are they matte?
They are just matte. They're matte, and they're absolutely beautiful. So for 3 stencils, you would definitely get a beautiful ombre effect if you used a few of these colours through your stencil. Should we just do one more colour really quickly?
Yeah, why not?
Opulent olive.
Oh.
And you can stamp with these.
Stamp with them?
You can stamp with them.
So you'd load the dauber up.
Load your dauber up, put it onto your stamp.
Yeah.
And then give it a mist.
Nice.
So give it a mist with one of our spray misters that we've got. And then when you stamp, you get a nice vintage stamped effect. Because they're a matte chalk, it gives you the most beautiful vintage effect.
Kind of more like a bit like a paint, really, aren't they?
They really are. They're so beautiful. Look, I mean, just the difference from the white to the black.
Do you think these are going to go on lots of different mediums? Things like wood, like MDF?
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I would imagine, with it being
I'm guessing they're water-based.
I would imagine so, yeah. I'll have to get someone to double check for me.
They are water-based, yeah.
Yeah, so it says on any porous surface.
So if we could put it on that, we could paint with it then if it's water-based as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Do spritzy techniques with it. I love it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think they're amazing. $5.75 or $9.99 each. Go check out the website for all the individual ones of those. Just brilliant. Lovely that we're able to bring you Creative Expressions products as well. Right, I think we best do demo of the show, Michelle. It's getting to that time, isn't it?
I know.
Because we've got demo of the day to do. I always forget about demo of the day.
Well, it's only me for demo of the day, so.
You're going to win today and tomorrow.
Right, so number 1 was the box with the Secret Garden. Number 2 is the Autumn Blessings. And number 3 is the Farmhouse Collection.
Brilliant. 1, 2 or 3. Get your votes in. Journaling says they love that chalk polish on the white. Right, whilst you get your vote in, let's share with you some of our awesome quick buys.
Quick Buy. All your crafty must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy. Get yours now. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafter's Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day. Take all the hard work out of patchwork with the Gemini Build-A-Block Patchwork system. This innovative collection of multimedia dies allows you to create patchwork blocks with ease and total accuracy. This set includes 18 dies to cut a range of shapes and sizes for patchwork or quilting projects. They can cut multiple layers of fabric at once. They include an accurate 1/4 inch seam allowance, plus all of your pieces are cut exactly the same size every time. And with a step-by-step guide included, it's as easy as feeding your dies and your fabric through the Gemini die cutting machine. Follow your own creative inspiration or look through the 20 patterns laid out in the guide. Not enough? There's an additional 60 patterns online. And right now, we have amazing offers on the Gemini Build-A-Block Patchwork system. And for just $139.95 or £99.99, the brilliance of Build-A-Block could be yours today.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Right, lots of you checking out under that last video. Demo of the show is this one, the pumpkin, so you guys absolutely love that. That means you've got options and choices for demo of the day. Is number 1 from, no, that's actually not number 1, I do apologise. Number 1 from Play Your Crafts, right, is that one. Number 2 is this one from Masterclass, or the winner of this show, number 3. Get yourselves voting 1, 2 or 3. We're going to go back and have another look at something we started a show. Oh, before we do that though, let me just go and grab, oh gosh, that's heavy. It's got a lot of pads in there. You can fit loads in it. It's the paper handler. Now the great thing about this is really brilliant because you've got handles on here that pop out, so you can take this out. The other thing is you can lift these out really nice and easily. So great for storing all of your big 12x12 pads. The other thing though is about this that when you know the pads start to get low, you don't want to store a whole pad, we'll actually give you these pockets that go on the inside too. So you can store individual sheets of 12x12 when you don't want to store them in the pad any longer. You can label these up. They've got little pull holes on either side too. They fit into cube units as well. So really handy, a great way of storing your 12x12 paper pads, which is wonderful. So do go for that. We're going to go back to where we started though, which is with the garden party, which is this one just here. So a secret garden, do excuse me, which is your Nature's Garden. The most recent launch in the Nature's Garden franchise, I want to call it, is this one. Really beautiful pad. Love that it's all on sort of a crafty brown kind of colour tone, which is excellent. So really, really wonderful. Loads of florals in there. You've got a 8x8. You can tell it's getting to the end of the day, can't you? You got an 8x8 in the vellums there as well, which is wonderful. So really, really cool, that one. And then what we've got is your luxury cardstock. Now you're actually going to get 2 of the luxury cardstock in this particular collection, which is brilliant, I think, because you only get 32 sheets. However, this is usually the one that people go through quickly. It's usually the first thing to run out, but also it's usually the first thing to sell out when we launch these collections. So it's brilliant we've been able to offer you an extra one of those. Then you've also got your whimsical lanterns. This one here is your enchanted door, all the embellishments to go with that too, which I think is awesome. This one is your secrets unlocked. You've then got a moment in time, which is that one there. You've got really lovely big focal stamp embellishments, sentiments within there too. Secrets revealed is this one just here. You've got the secret key. You've then got the mystical wood in there. This one here is your garden gateway. And you've also got a gateway to the garden as well, which is that one just there. Right, very, very busy on this. Lots of beautiful things been made with this, isn't there, Michelle?
There is, and as usual, I know we probably say it every time, but when we get Sarah's signature or a Nature's Garden, the design team just go crazy. We have amazing samples sent in, as always, with everything, but I think the excitement of getting this collection home and on your desk and being able to play with it. So there's those beautiful gates there, and again, so opening them up, and then there's that beautiful focal stamp in the background. And again, so we've got this beautiful, so the Peloton. What's it called now? I've forgotten already. Pedro, let's call him Pedro. Let's call him Pedro. So you've got beautiful Pedro there, and again,
Peridot.
There you go. So there's his girlfriend who is bringing a card for Valentine's Day. But so beautiful, just a beautiful collection to use it is. So there's your double Z fold card, but having it at the top instead of the bottom, so you can have those beautiful vines hanging down. And then again, so we've got this front stepper card there. And again, so both of these elements in here with
Periton.
Periton.
Not Peloton.
Periton.
Periton.
So the dies having the element on there that allows you to open that gate and put a hidden secret message behind is just brilliant. And there we've got that beautiful penny on her swing. And then that beautiful garland with those lanterns like I used earlier.
She'd get her a slide, then she could be a penny slider. Hey!
And then, so I'm going to show you these two. So it's using the same element on there, but just so how different they look just by changing the colours. Oh, that one don't want to stand up. So just by changing the colours that you have used. I'll hold that one. That one's not playing. Yeah, so just changing the colours. Look how different both of those look.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know they were made with the same stamps and dyes, would you?
Even though they're made with the same stamps, just light and dark. So, yeah, so much scope for play with these collections, definitely.
Excellent. Make sure you grab that 109.80, 138.81 is your favourite so far. We're going to go through the Autumn Blessings now. With the Autumn Blessings, you'll get the 6x6 and the 12x12 pads, which is excellent. Let's show you that 12x12 pad and what that looks like. So lots of really lovely warm autumnal colours. The thing about this is you've got a whacking great saving. You should be looking at £115, almost $150. You're paying a fraction of that tonight. So you've got that in there in the 12x12 and in the 6x6, which is awesome. We then have this one for you. The Autumnal Tree is going to come included there. A beautiful layering stamps, which you're going to be able to change the colours up, use that all year round. You've got the round wood slice. Couple of different sentiments collections here for you as well. All really lovely and uplifting, which is fantastic. You've then got your thanks in the die cut sentiment. You can finish that off by creating your own full sentiment with the stamps that come in there. You've got Hello Autumn, the leaves. These are brilliant. These are one of the most popular items in the collection when we launched these, because you've got the vein in there, which you can cut, or skeleton in the contrast colour, which really gives you a lovely effect. You've got the forest toadstools. Then you've got the scattered leaves. This is a pumpkin patch, beautiful to colour those. Michelle coloured some of those live in the show for us. Then you've also got this one here, which is your Harvest Festival. You've then got your 3D embossing folder, which is the autumn foliage. And finally, falling leaves as well, which is that one just there. That's a embossing folder and a stencil. 46.34, 59.72. If you want to get your hands on those. Michelle's got some ideas of what you're going to be able to do with it.
Here. So first off, we've got this just a normal card, but that's that embossing folder in the background, that slice of wood on the front. So just a few simple elements, just inked up, make the most beautiful card. So those pumpkins that I used earlier, I absolutely adore these. You can't beat a good pumpkin.
Oh, absolutely not.
And look at this one. So I love this. This card, so that's Sandy Brook. So just the ability to bring all your different card bases in it. You can really have some fun with this. So that's that beautiful 4-stamp tree that we used earlier this morning. I just adore that. And then, so making your bags. So we've got a lovely bag here with that embossing folder in the background, just some of those cut out elements at the bottom, and then this one. So this is a card and a half. I just adore this. I would say that, you know, it's Nicole Bretherick's, you know, you can tell that's one of Nicole's. She has quite a unique style, does Nicole, but that is just absolutely stunning, that huge card there. And then this one as well. So the colouring in, the inking on the back, matting and layering it up, just a stunning collection.
Beautiful, beautiful cards. They really are. Hannah Furness says beautiful samples there. Just to let you know that it was card number 2 that won the demo of the show, which was from our masterclass, which is wonderful. So congratulations, Michelle. I'll pop that up on the shelf for you in just a second. Now remember, Funfield Day coming up here tomorrow as well. It's our regular slots or time for the weekends, which is midday first off, which is 7 a.m. if you're over on the East Coast. That'll be Colour Me Happy that's coming to you, our weekly destination colouring show. So make sure you join us. That is all about the tri-blend, so a really great starters colouring show. There'll also, of course, be some techniques in there for more experienced colourists too. So make sure you join us for that. Then after that, we'll have a masterclass, 3 p.m. in the UK, which is 10 a.m. East Coast, 7 a.m. West Coast. It's all about tools, so core tools, Gemini tools, lots in there. You'll be featuring some of our glues as well. Really fantastic show for you, don't miss out on that. And then Second Chance Sunday is how we close the week, every single week. Your chance to snap up some of the most exciting things that we've launched over the couple of weeks previous. I'm guessing there'll be quite a lot of third-party products on there, Johnny, or whatever's left of them. A bit of Lisa Horton maybe, a little bit of Be Creative, some Paper Dynamics on there too. Oh, the what one? The Elegant Storybook. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't worked with it. It was very busy. Is it lovely? Yes. Right, can't wait to see that tomorrow then as well. So then just to let you know that then from Monday, Friday, we've got Monday through Friday, we go back to our new February schedule. So let me share with you the times that you'll be able to find us. A bumper show that features lots of third-party products. That's 8 a.m. to 1 p.m, 5 whole hours, 3 a.m. till 8 a.m. That is with Tonic this Monday. Myself and Jodie Johnson and Craig will all be here. Funnily enough, because Craig used to work for Tonic before he came and worked here with us. He worked for Hunky Dory for a bit. He was on the Hunky Dory design team. He worked with Tonic as a demonstrator, and then he came here. So it's going to be lovely to get all of those guys together. Obviously, I've known Jodie for about 11 years now, 10 years, I'd say, something like that. So she's good fun. She's trouble, so make sure you tune in. And then obviously, we have 2 more shows back later in the day. So on Monday, so we'll have 2 till 5. What's happening 2 till 5 on Monday, Johnny? Craft along, brilliant. Advanced Stampin Dyes. Debbie Fisher, but we'll also feature Tonic in that show as well. So we'll have some Tonic in there. I think they're in the 4 p.m. hour, so they'll be in the last hour of that show. So we'll have Craft Along, then we'll have some Tonic. And then later, that's 9 till 12 if you're on the East Coast. And then the last instalment of the day will be 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. Tonic will be featuring that show as well. So we'll be predominantly Monday makers. We will have, there will be Andrew, Jodie. Oh, and George will be here. Of course he will. I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm somewhere else. I'm here doing the morning bit. George will be here. I thought I was here all day then. I'm not here all day, don't worry. I really wouldn't want to inflict that on you. That's 1 till 4 if you're over there. I'm just doing the morning bit and then I gotta go, girl. Thanks, Michelle. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Pleasure as always, Joe.
Thanks to Jake as well, who's out the back, and Johnny and Charlotte next door in the gallery, and of course, biggest thanks as always to you guys, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. If you're across in the States, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're here in the UK, enjoy the rest of your evening. If you're in Europe, it's probably time to bed, so I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.